One of the basic things that we should know is how to run a shell script. So when you create it, there are different ways you could run it. You could run it through absolute path, or there's another one that's called relative path. So absolute path is if, let's suppose, if you are standing right at the first step of a stairs and you have to pick up something on the very last stair on the top, you have to actually either shoot from the first stair all the way to the last stair on top and grab that thing that you're trying to grab, or there's another way is relative path. The relative path is that you actually walk up to the stair and then grab that thing that you wanted to grab. It's the same way absolute path and relative path works. If you do not know what exactly absolute path and relative paths are, I would recommend you that you should try to look it up online and see what they are and how they work. And you'll find a tons of article there, and make sure you type absolute path in Linux or absolute path in relative path in Linux as well. So the way it works is I have my Linux machine up. Let me log into my Linux machine. So I have my script right here. It's called XYZ-script. If you notice, I am in my /home/ifzol and /script directory. I created a directory called scripts in my home directory, and I create all my scripts in that directory. So if I am already in that directory, I could run that script. Or if I'm not in my directory, let's say if I just do cd, and which directory I'm in /root. So the script that I want to run, it's just a test script that I created earlier. Let's say if you type that script name XYZ-script, and when you hit enter, you'll see it says bash the script name command not found. Why? Because the Linux operating system is trying to find that script in /root directory, and I do not have that script in /root directory. So I would have to specify the absolute path to run the script, and the absolute path would be just the same way as if you are standing at the bottom of the stairs and then you have to fetch something from the top of the stairs. Then you actually, through some kind of means or like a stick or something, then you could grab it. So the same way you could specify the entire path, which is /home, my user directory, scripts, and now the name of the script. Now when I run the script, I'll hit enter, and you will see it's just a script that is actually echo out or print hello world on the screen. How does this script created? I will cover that in later lectures, but just to focus, this is how you need to run a script using absolute path. Now, what if you are in a relative path, which is that you are already in home, ifzol, and scripts directory? See, you cd into that directory, you do pwd, and you'll see the path is the complete path now. Now the script name is, again, when you do ls-ltr, I have that script xyz script. Now when you run the script now, script, and hit enter, it still cannot find it. Why? Because when you are inside of a directory, you will always have to specify that you want to run the script within this same directory, and that is the relative path. And to do that, you have to specify dot slash and then the name of the script. You could hit tab, it will autocomplete. So now you hit enter and you'll see it ran. So keep that in mind. There are two ways you could run the script, one through absolute path and one through the relative path. If you are, let's say, in /home directory, and now you want to run the script, you could still specify the entire path, /home, starting my user directory. Or you could just simply start from the directory you are in. So you are in iAvzol from this home onward, iAvzol, scripts, and the script name. And hit enter, and you see it works here too, because you you have to let the operating system know where your script exactly is located. So that's a basic about the scripting, how you run it. So please remember these two main points about running the script.